Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14.
Makes the score, Packers 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touch, kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
For the extra point.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's Vic to run. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Seahawks 28. Packers 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before break. Vic. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Seahawks take over 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown.